Coq au vin is a Burgundian chicken stew.
Marinated in red wine, it's designed to use a tough old bird.
I've known a few of those.
It's now found on menus and beloved all over the world.
So obviously, we're heading to Burgundy.
The most famous wine-growing region of Burgundy is in the Côte d'Or. It's only 8,000 hectares, or just over 30 square miles, but is home to some of the most sought-after wines in the world.
But there are wines to suit all pockets here, and we're hoping to find something more appropriate to two struggling palates.
It's all very well, and it's very beautiful here,
Yes.
driving
I
around
know
the
where you're
country
going with
roads of Burgundy, but,
What the hell are we doing here?
well, where are we
Where are
going
we
to get
going?
hold of this perfect bottle of wine?
Well, there's a blooming great something or other up in front of us.
That blooming great big thing up ahead is the Château du Clos de Vougeot. Founded by Cistercian monks in the 12th century, after the French Revolution, it was bought by a local vineyard owner. Over the years, it has been subdivided and split between a number of heirs. The vines are now owned by 80 different people, all who make their own wine under the Clos Vougeot appellation.
I think it's a chucky righty here.
Well,
chuck
that's
a right
fine.
here, chuck a right.
Was it? Okay, I'm back up, back
Yeah,
up, back
chuck a
up.
right there. I think that's the way.
Okay, oh yes, what? Hang on.
Interdit sauf autobus. Yeah, take it down here. Perfect. And is it? Yes, this is Château de Clos de Vougeot.
The chateau itself is the headquarters of the Confrérie de Chevaliers du Tastavin, the Knights of the Tasting Cup, who aim to uphold the high quality of Burgundian produce, particularly its wine.
We've come to meet their master of ceremonies, Vincent Barbier, who has been charged with helping us find a wine to match Stephane's Coq au vin.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Come on, then. Let's do it.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va?
Welcome to Château du Clos de Vougeot. Oh,
Thank you very much. Not easy to say that, by the way. Château de Clos de Vougeot.
That's why I'm fascinated. Tell me about this.
Yes.
It is a tool. The winemaker and the wine grower use this tool every day. Every day
This
to
is a
taste the wine.
tasting cup.
Yes. You know, coq au vin is our favorite dish in Burgundy.
Of course it is.
Yes, because we are working all the cooking with wine, great wines of Burgundy. But, you know, I have to tell you some things about history of Burgundy, and listen carefully, because after you will have a test.
A test?
Yes, a test.
I'm used to learning my lines, not learning my wines. But I pride myself on being an eager student.
Bet you do, you big swat.
Our first lesson is in grape sniffing.
You can smell. Smell it, please.
What's it smell of?
Hey, smell, please.
You get it right in there.
Very thin perfume.
Come on, breathe it in,
Oh, it
man.
smells like cabbage.
Yeah.
It's
And
like
this is
that
Pinot,
California
Pinot Noir.
wine.
You know that in Burgundy there is only Pinot Noir for red wine.
Next, history.
The first vineyard, we know it was 150 years before Jesus Christ.
Swiftly followed by geography.
And here, the monks of Cîteaux, the abbey, in the 12th century, they discover that it is a magical place.
I know, it feels like
Yes.
Potter. It's like Harry Potter-esque, isn't it?
I wonder if he'd teach us Quidditch.
I'd definitely beat you at Quidditch.
Ah, but you wouldn't beat me on the classification systems of Burgundian wine.
Do you mean the way in which wines in this region are divided into three main crus, Grand, Premier and Village, depending on the position of the vines and the quality of the wine they thereby produce?
Well, yes, and I'll say it again. Swat.
Really, is there a big difference between this vine here and
Yes.
that one literally 20 yards away?
Yes, there is a big difference.
And tell me one other thing. So this here, in the flatter area, this is Village, yes?
No, this is Grand Cru.
Oh, this is Grand Cru.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So what is it over
hang on,
here?
it's off.
Hang on. What's this then? So that bit there, what's that?
No, this is Grand Cru too.
Okay, and then further up the hill.
Grand Cru et Premier Cru. And village is just near the houses, you see?
There's more to learn inside the chateau.
Oh, well, this is easy on the eye, isn't it? How deep is this well?
Around 20 meters. Water was not very safe. For that reason, the monks of Cîteaux, they drink wine. They drank wine.
Yes.
You find that, don't you?
I still stand by those rules. Yeah.
Would you put a bottle of Grand Cru in the coq au vin?
No.
No, we've got the answer straight away.
To drink with. To drink
To
with.
drink with.
So what would you use to cook a bird?
A village.
Ah.
Now time for a woodwork class.
This is a press room
This is the impressive room.
made by the monks of Citeaux. It is
A
like
cloister.
a cloister.
Yes.
It looks like a trebuchet.
Yes, exactly right.
Yes.
Make wine,
The
not
wine
war.
press. This was built in 1478.
This is oak.
Yes, all is oak.
I
It's
mean, that must
better.
take at least half a ton.
Yeah, half a ton, you say. Yeah, yeah.
You could have a lovely wine bath in there, though, couldn't you?
It's one of the nicest places I've ever been.
Bath time over, it's time to see which one of us is master wine.
Well, I'm not sure. I've got a horrible feeling that I was sort of looking at him, but not really retaining much.
Well, listen, we're going to do our best. That's all we can do. And can we get a couple of drinks at the end of it, hopefully?
Is he? Oh, here he is.
Oh, that's quite ominous, isn't it?
Vincent. Vincent, you're very serious.
C'est un peu
James.
sérieux, monsieur.
Yes.
And Matthew, please sit down.
Thank you. You're making me nervous, Vincent.
There is here 3 bottles, a village, a premier cru, and a grand cru. All these bottles will be wonderful to enjoy with a coq au vin.
Okay.
But only one of you will have the honor of choosing first to take their favorite wine home
Okay.
and to decide who that person will be. I am going to test you with some questions I have here. First question.
Yes.
Who were the first to plant wine here?
I'm going to go there.
No doubt. My answer.
Okay, I've written down Celts.
I went with the monks.
1 point for you. I
1
think.
point for me.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Good. Second question. Phylloxera.
So our Burgundian adventure all comes down to this. 9 questions
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's tricky.
Oh, God.
to decide who gets to choose
Okay, you are right.
Yes!
their wine to take home
No cheating there.
I'm not cheating.
Well,
for the judgment of Jancis.
I'm putting a smiley face so we're now back. Égalité, huh?
yes.
Yeah.
Last
The last question. The last
Oh,
question.
hang
This is it.
It's neck and neck as we head into the very last question.
Chablis, one of the greatest wines of Burgundy, is made with which grape?
Go on then.
I know this. It's Chardonnay.
Yes.
I lost.
You lost.
Well played.
I am utterly gutted.
So let's taste some wine.
Vincent has chosen 3 wines from the Confréry's own label. First, the least expensive, a village wine from Chory, Les Beaunes.
I can't wait to put this in my mouth. Ooh, quite dry, isn't it? Would that be great to go with our peasant dish?
you know-
The village, the matching of...
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? It's not a big posh dish. I just don't know whether we should be going for a really big, good, posh wine that goes with that. Maybe it's more honest.
The next wine is one rung up on the quality ladder. A premier cru from the chateau itself, a 2013 Vougeot.
Slightly darker in colour.
Yeah, it is got a
Yes,
slightly
it's
darker
different.
colour.
It's much more tannic.
Wow. It's right. It's very strong, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good vintage, but we need to wait for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Still a young wine.
I have to taste each year, and when you have the best pleasure with that wine, you can drink because the only function of the wine is to give you pleasure.
I love that.
Can't
The
argue.
only function of the wine is to give you pleasure.
Yes.
That rocks.
The third and final wine is a Grand Cru, the best of the best, also from the Clos Vougeot.
Le Grand Maupertuis, 2013.
Well, I rather like that, you know, James. I'm not going to
Oh,
lie.
it's very... And the smokiness is really pronounced on that.
Yeah, and it lasts longer on the palate.
It goes on and on and on.
And now, if you want to come back to the first one.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I feel, to me, the village is friendly.
It's a very friendly one.
Yeah.
But I mean, who wants to be friendly in a war of wine?
Having put down our pencils
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Been enormously
Have a
helpful. Thank you.
A good
Yeah,
way.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
and found the road home, we're ready to present our Pinots to the principal.